In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to forget the simple yet profound power of gratitude. We rush from one task to the next, constantly checking off lists, worrying about deadlines, and striving for goals, sometimes without pausing to reflect on what's already good in our lives. We live in a world that celebrates productivity, success, and constant motion. But in the midst of all this busyness, we often overlook something that can bring us more peace, more joy, and even more success: gratitude. So, how do we cultivate gratitude in a world that never stops moving? How can we find moments of stillness and appreciation when everything around us seems to demand our attention? Let's reflect on this together. Let's talk about how we can weave gratitude into the fabric of our everyday lives, even when everything seems to be moving too fast. I'll be honest, there was a time when I felt overwhelmed by the sheer amount of things I had to do. Every day felt like a race against time, and in that rush, it was hard to remember the moments that truly mattered. I was so focused on what was next, what needed to be fixed, or what wasn't yet achieved, that I often forgot to be thankful for what I already had. Can you relate to this feeling? Perhaps you felt the same, caught in the whirlwind of work, family, and social obligations with barely a moment to catch your breath. And yet in those moments when I paused, truly paused, I realized something important. Gratitude doesn't just make life better, it makes life possible. It helps us find peace amidst the chaos and clarity, amidst the confusion. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a practice. It's a habit we can cultivate, a muscle we can strengthen. When we actively choose to be grateful, even for the small things, we start to shift our mindset. We begin to see the world differently, not as a series of obstacles, but as a landscape filled with opportunities for appreciation. But what does that look like in a world that never slows down? Let us start with something simple, slowing down enough to notice the things we often take for granted. Think about this. How many times have you rushed through your day without truly appreciating the people around you, the comfort of a warm cup of coffee, or even the gift of simply being alive today? Gratitude begins with awareness. It's about tuning into the present moment instead of rushing forward into the next thing. By being present and aware, we can notice the goodness already in our lives. So how can we make gratitude a regular part of our busy lives? Here are a few simple, practical ways to start. Morning reflection. When you wake up, take just a few minutes to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the roof over your head, the warmth of the sun, or the people you love. This small practice can set a positive tone for the rest of the day. Gratitude journaling. Keep a gratitude journal. It doesn't have to be elaborate, just a few lines each day where you write down what you were thankful for. This could be anything from a moment of peace in a busy day to a kind word from a friend. Over time, this practice trains your mind to look for the good in every situation. Gratitude in action. Gratitude isn't just something we feel, it's something we do. Express your gratitude to others. A simple thank you can have a huge impact, whether you're thanking a colleague for their help or a loved one for their support. And when we express gratitude, we not only make others feel appreciated, but we also reinforce our own feelings of thankfulness. Pause and breathe. In the midst of a busy day, take a brief pause. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and reflect on what's good in your life at that moment. It's amazing how just a few seconds of stillness can shift your perspective and remind you of the blessings you may have overlooked. Gratitude during challenges. This one might be harder, but it's also the most powerful. When things aren't going your way, try to find something to be grateful for, even in the midst of difficulty. Perhaps it's the lesson you're learning, the strength you're gaining, or the people who are supporting you through it. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring hardship. It means choosing to focus on what remains good, even when life is tough. You might be wondering, isn't gratitude just a feel-good concept? Can it really make a difference in my life? Well, research shows that gratitude isn't just a positive emotional experience. It has real, tangible benefits for our well-being. Studies have found that people who regularly practice gratitude experience lower levels of stress, better sleep, improved physical health, and even a stronger immune system. Gratitude has been shown to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, while increasing overall happiness and life satisfaction. Why? because gratitude shifts our focus from what we don't have to what we do. It helps us notice the abundance in our lives rather than the scarcity. And when we focus on abundance, we attract more of it. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in our relationships. When we're grateful for the people in our lives, we're more likely to nurture those relationships, to appreciate the little things, and to strengthen our bonds. It's so easy to take the people we love for granted. But when we express gratitude for them, through words, actions, or simple gestures, we create deeper connections. Have you ever noticed how someone's gratitude can lift your spirit? How a heartfelt thank you can make you feel seen and appreciated? When we express gratitude, we not only benefit ourselves, but we also contribute to the well-being of others. For those of us who have a spiritual or faith practice, gratitude takes on an even deeper meaning. It's not just about appreciating life, it's about acknowledging that life itself is a gift. Many spiritual traditions teach that gratitude is the key to aligning ourselves with a higher power, whether that's God, the universe, or a higher sense of self. In these traditions, gratitude isn't just about feeling thankful. It is about cultivating an attitude of humility and reverence for the blessings we have received. It's about recognizing that everything we have, from the breath in our lungs to the relationships we cherish, is a gift. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Gratitude isn't something we do when we have the time. It's something we make time for. In a busy world that constantly demands our attention, gratitude is our opportunity to pause, reflect, and find joy in the present moment. So, take a moment today, right now, and think about what you're grateful for. It could be something as small as the song playing in the background, or as big as the love of a family member. Whatever it is, acknowledge it, feel it, and let that gratitude be the fuel that propels you through your day. If this video has inspired you to bring more gratitude into your life, I'd love to hear about it. What are you grateful for today? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And if you believe in the power of gratitude, join our community by subscribing and sharing this message with others. Thank you for taking the time to reflect with me today. May gratitude fill your life with peace, joy, and countless blessings.